Righto guys, another adventure coming right up. We are exploring the Blue Mountains. They are so not overrated. It's our first time here. We've hit some sort of iconic, busy locations, but we've also got out to some very quiet, no-name, epic spots just like this. We've also been bogged in the car and we needed to winch out of a creek. So yeah, let's get into it. After checking out the sights around Katoomba, we've headed to the hills above Lithgow for some four-wheeling and quiet camping. And it's not long until we find ourselves a bit of a challenge on the track. Yeah, we've got this little creek and I don't want to backtrack and go up the hill again, so I'd like to cross this. Except I'm not sure if we can drive it, but it looks like that tree has seen some winch ropes in its day. So I'm guessing that's the go. So I've pulled out the winch rope, but the winch doesn't work. Cheap winch, but I didn't want to jump straight to conclusions. I've got this electric solenoid so that, because they come with a really shitty mechanical twisty thing on the cable, but I put this electric one in so I could just hit a button on the dash. And that's on now, and this is the energizer wire. If I unplug that and plug it in, you can hear that, right? So the power source to the relay is working, but I got my multimeter out. Just set this up just on DC volts. I have just been smacking the base of this. It's like when you get a dodgy starter motor and you like tap them with a hammer. I've been whacking that to see if I could free it up. So this one's got battery power on it, right? So this should always have 12 volts. Yeah, so that's 12 volts. The relay's on. Oh, hey, I've got something now. It should be 12 though. There's obviously still some restriction. If I just play with that a bit. Yeah, it's worse. So I'm going to fiddle with this, see if I can get it working again. But I'd say it's just full of dirt and water and corrosion. And if I can't get it working, then I'll have to take this lead off here. I'll just undo that nut and put the lead onto this post, so then I'll have straight battery power to it without the isolator, and then when we're done winching I'll just have to undo it manually. Righto, so I've just connected my cables together on the one post just there. The winch works again. I'm just going to go set up this winch thing on this tree just in case Tessa has to hook us up. Okay, if I'm honest, I thought we'd do better than that. So let's have another crack. getting out and having a look, it's pretty easy to see where we're getting stuck. We don't have many trees to choose from, so we haven't ended up with a perfect winching angle. The rope's pulling me into the bank while I'm trying to steer out of it.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry.
We had some ice last night. You can see all of the evaporation coming off the trees. Our frickin' olive oil is frozen. We don't always have brekkies this glamorous, but I just thought a special brekkie for a nice camp location this morning, seeing as we're not feeling rushed to get up and leave. All right, now we're off to a place called the Lost City. But yeah, we've got a massive hill to drive up first out of camp, so we'll see how we go with that. That hill was actually wild. I bet it doesn't show on camera, but it was like so steep. But anyway, Lost City, let's go. There are tracks everywhere out here, and it took us a few wrong turns before we found the correct path to get to the Lost City. may just be rocks and not ancient temples, but they're pretty stunning nonetheless.
You and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
We've just pulled up on a camp spot. I've not seen this anywhere before. I just was sort of looking at the map and thought, I wonder what's down this track. Oh my goodness, we need to go get the car and set up. All right, we've got the car down here. It took some messing around with tires, like tire pressures and rock stacking, but we've got it level. The tent's open. We've got a little fire spot. Now look at the view. This is what I was talking about when I mentioned trying to level the tent last night. That tyre is almost completely flat. And then this one is pumped up to 40 pound and on a rock. And this has become a regular thing lately as well. If the sun comes out in the morning, we pull all the bedding out and get it in the sun because there's so much moisture in the air at night, just everything gets damp.